All right, you gotta
ideal and perfect.
You gotta say anything to get all your fucking flutters out? She's awkward on camera sometimes.
I am.
Sometimes.
You guys been doing so good on the videos that I've been watching.
That's because I edit the fuck out of them.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
He says a lot, and
Yeah, I
just
say 37 times.
Yeah, but is good. That's an easy.
It's a break. Yeah.
That's an easy transition.
Yep.
Yeah, you're all right.
And like this convo, I won't do it once, but when I have to stare at a camera and think about what we've done the last 4 days.
I get it.
So.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, anyways, welcome to the show, guys. Appreciate it, guys and gals.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Called out for that. Too, saying guys too much. So, anyways, what I brought you guys on is I want to hear about your experience and what you guys are up to this last month.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely fantastic, and people just don't get the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
And we see it online all the time, right?
Yep.
Has anybody given you any grief about it or no? Like, oh, it must be nice.
I think our friends say it more than anything.
Yeah.
Some haters
so.
going on.
Yeah, it's more of our friends. Like, I've got a lot of them been commenting on all the posts that we're making, saying, you know, get your asses home, come home. Like, you know, we want to ride with you again because we've been gone for so long.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So, but no, I mean, we've got a lot of love. We've got a lot of appreciation, and then, you know, we thank everybody that's followed it 100%. You know,
Yeah.
I think we've seen a very, very good response out of this.
Right.
So, but
Where are you guys from?
so we're from Oklahoma City. She's actually from Colorado.
I'm from Colorado, but I'm just moving to Oklahoma.
Just
Yeah.
literally?
Yeah. That's how I got this long break off, is because I was travel nursing and I just took a job.
Is this new?
6 months-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
And so like you're making a transition to come live with him or by yourself?
By myself. I already have a place.
Oh, cool.
She don't like me that much.
You're all right, dude. You'll get there.
Yeah.
But I've been traveling for work in Oklahoma for the on and off for the last 5 years. So
Okay.
I
And you're
finally,
traveling nurse, right?
yeah, I finally am settling down, taking a
Settling.
part-time job for the first time in like 5 years.
Part-time for nursing is like 55 hours or something.
So she was working 412s. She was like 48, 50 hours a week.
Okay.
And now she's gone, 2 days a week or 3 days a week?
I only have to work 2 days a week.
Yeah.
But I can pick up, and that's how I can make more money.
That's how you want to do it?
Yeah.
But you have a lot more freedom, right? So you're able to do this trip and
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
you'll be able to do it too in the future. Right?
Oh,
yeah.
So my wife's mom is a registered nurse, and she's been doing it for like 45 years or something fucking nuts. And she's rich. You know what I mean? You know, here's the thing. It's like it pays really well. She's not rich, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
It
well
pays
off.
really
She's,
well,
yeah.
and like she's able now. She does. Can't remember the name of it, but she is able to pick and choose when she wants to work.
Oh, PRN
Yeah, sure.
as needed. Yeah. That's cool.
Like, that's pretty
That's
cool,
my
right?
goal.
Yeah, right? How long you been doing it for?
6 years.
All right,
6
that's
and a
what I'm
half.
saying. I'll go off a tangent. I'll be like, hey, let's learn about nursing.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are from Oklahoma City. You're from. That's awesome. And then you guys been dating for 6 months. Things seem to be working out great.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
When
you're
we
able to
first-
travel with each other and
Yeah.
not kill each other.
Yeah. She ain't
So
killed
far.
me yet.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
first met, he brought up this trip, and I was like, I'll do it with you. Because he
Yeah.
was like, I don't have any friends that'll do that. And I was like, I can do it.
Literally, literally
So like,
day
well,
one.
You never fucking asked me.
Hey, I asked every one of you bastards. Every one. None of them could do it.
Yeah. None of them. They're all scared. You know.
Yep.
Y'all scared? Just go to church. You feel me?
Yep. A couple of them wanted to go, but they just, again, kind of how we were talking earlier, they couldn't afford to take the time off. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough I own my own business, so I could take the time off.
Who's
And
running the show right now?
so a good buddy of mine who owns another construction company, he's managing all my projects while I'm gone, and we do some work back and forth together.
Okay,
So it's kind of we're two separate entities, but if he needs help, I'll go help him. If I need help, he'll go help me. So,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, so that's what makes it to where I can afford to do this. You know what I mean? And then her being able to take off between traveling to going full time or part time now. So.
What made you decide to do this venture?
So for me, it's a little bit different. My old man was a huge influence as to why I'm into motorcycles, obviously, naming me Harley. He had passed away about 6 years ago, and the year before he passed away, he went on this big trip. We called it Kenny's Big Trip. And he just took off. He was like, I'm jumping on the bike and I'm taking off, and I'll see y'all when I get back. And we were like, well, what do you mean? Like, where the hell are you going? How long are you going to be gone? He said, I don't know. I'm hitting the road, and I'll tell y'all when I get home. And so he took off for about a month, and he just traveled all over the U.S., just bouncing around every place that he could hit. And so when he passed away, obviously I wanted to kind of do something to pay homage to him. And I kept saying I was going to do a big trip like he did, because I've taken trips before, but never just taking off and letting the road be the destination.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what it was for me. And then obviously when me and her met, she was like, I'll do it with you. And I mean, that's an instant turn on for a motorcycle dude when a chick says she'll go ride 4,500 miles with you for a month. So
yeah, for sure. That's wild.
yeah, I was like, cool. I was like, if you're willing to do it, let's do it.
I'm surprised you didn't propose to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's not even when the first day I met her. I mean, it's a funny story. So if CJ, if you're watching this, my homie CJ knew her, and we went to breakfast, me and CJ did, and a couple of our other boys that ride to breakfast on the weekends, and we sat down and we were like, hey, are we ready to eat? And he was like, no, we're waiting on one more. And I said, well, who the hell are we waiting on? So I'm thinking about all the boys on who could show up.
Yeah.
And here rolls in little Miss Sydney on a full-size bike, looking like an absolute smoke show. And I was like, who the hell is that? And he was like, that's who we're waiting on. And I was like, well, shit.
Yeah. Okay.
This is, we'll wait all day long.
Yeah, that's all good.
And so she eats breakfast with us, and we all, conversating and talking, having a good time.
Yeah.
And that day before, I had put a belt on CJ's bike. He breaks everything he touches, everything. And I told him, I said, look, dog, I said, don't go beating on it. It's brand new. Let it wear a little bit. Let it stretch. We'll tighten it up tomorrow. We pull out of his driveway. He's ripping wheelies, jumping curbs, doing all the shit.
Yeah.
And so that next morning we go riding after breakfast, and she's with us, and I take off from a stoplight, and me and him are kind of competitive back and forth. And so he beats on his, and I beat on mine, and he snaps his fucking belt. So then it's just me and her for the day, and that night we're splitting lanes at 110, and she's chasing me through traffic at 110, and I'm like, I'm gonna marry this chick. Until about 2 to 3 months in, she said, oh yeah, that's the first time I've ever split a lane in my life. And I was like, are you kidding me? 'Cause she was just keeping up with me like it was like she'd done it her whole life.
Yeah.
So
I'd only been riding since this month last year I got my bike, so.
She's real new to the riding scene.
Wow.
So
You're riding all aggressive like that and like getting with it?
Yeah, I had to keep up.
Yep.
You did.
Her exact words were, I couldn't look like a bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't have comms with anyone, so I couldn't be like, hey, slow down, I'm scared.
Right. Well, I mean, in a sense, that's kind of how you learn, too.
Yeah.
You got to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Where were you splitting at? Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly. We were running down I-40, in Oklahoma City.
Right, okay, yeah. Allegedly.
So,
yeah, exactly.
but yeah, I mean, that's just like our ride over here. I mean, you can probably tell we're drenched. So
Big
we were riding through the rain, and she was like, I don't like this. It's getting sketchy. And I was like, look, just follow me. And she does. If I give her advice, she just follows it, and she does everything I tell her to do. And I'm not the best rider in the world, but I've been doing it a long time, and so she's pretty badass. I mean, when we were in Tennessee, because we went to Team MR first, and if you've never been, that is probably the most amazing event I've ever gone to. I'm going every year from now on out.
Yeah.
It's very grassroots, very down to earth. It brings you back to what motorcycling is really about at its core. We met some cool homies out there, our buddy Josh and Ashley, that we never met again. This is what motorcycling is about for us, is meeting people and making those friendships and those connections across the country.
Met them just from this journey?
Yeah, so we met them at TMMR,
No
and
way.
now
They're from Ohio.
yeah, they're from Ohio.
Yeah.
And honestly, we met him because Millhouse is one of my homies, and he stopped Josh because he was rolling by on this just beautiful FXR.
Yeah.
And so we started talking to him, and come to find out, Josh is actually really nervous, doesn't like talking to people. He's kind of the shy type. But we linked up, became homies with him, and hell, we were ripping the hills in Tennessee, and me and Josh has got a 135 in his bike. I've got a big built motor in mine, and we're ripping the hills, and she's on limiter keeping up with us, and we get to the end, and he's like, dude, she's a badass. And I'm like, I'm telling you, dog, she'll chase me through some shit. I'm nervous when she's chasing me sometimes. I'm like, you don't have to push it that hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Even in the
I'll
distance?
only ride where I'm comfortable, though.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get
She
scared, I'll
makes
slow down.
she makes
I don't
me
care
nervous
to-
sometimes though, because I'm like, I mean, at a year in, I wasn't as ballsy as she is, but I was also like this tall. So
Yeah. Had to get that booster seat.
yeah. So
Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's funny you said that, because I say that to people all the time. It's like, be comfortable, ride your own ride, and that's how you avoid accidents.
Yeah.
It's really true, right?
100%.
But there's times where you just like, you forget, you forget who you are, and next thing
Yeah.
you know, you're upside down in a ditch,
Oh yeah. Well, that
Have you
happens.
had any scary moments where you're like, oh fuck?
I have. I can't remember them now. The only time I've ever fallen over though is when I was in a parking lot. So
Doing some dumb shit.
yeah.
Those are the best though, because we've got calm. So I hear in her helmet or in my helmet when she's like, "Oh shit, yep, I'm falling." And you look back and she's just on her side and she's like, "I don't know what happened."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I can't catch the bike.
Yep.
I'm
She can pick it up. She's picked it up by herself. I help her most of the time, but she can pick it up by herself.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is like a normal thing. If you're saying.
I mean, it's happened probably 5 times
Yeah.
in 6 months. It hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's pretty good. It's really pretty good. I mean, there's times where I'm like, hey, look, I'm probably gonna drop this bike too.
yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I've dropped that one, and it's not that I'm doing anything that was sketchy to drop it. It's just sometimes it's slow speed maneuvers, and you're just turning around a corner, and you go, well, shit, and you just set it on its fucking side, and you move along with it.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a bad thing. She doesn't do it all the time. So
No.
Comes with the territory, man.
yeah, 100%. Hell, she's never dropped it in the concrete or in the wet grass or anything, or not concrete, but in the gravel or the wet grass or anything. It's just always pulling into a parking lot at one of our local bars or something.
Yeah. Just getting too. So do you like Oklahoma City or what?
Yeah. I was in Tulsa for a while. Like, this was my first contract in Oklahoma City. I was like all over the place in Tulsa, but I came down here came to Oklahoma City last year, and I like it. At first, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like Oklahoma City as much as Tulsa, but
Tulsa's the hood.
it is.
Tulsa's
I see
ghetto.
it now. Tulsa is pretty ghetto.
I don't know. I mean, since I travel so much, it's almost like the story with Arkansas. Like it's a flyover state, right?
Yeah.
Like the only reason why I stopped there is I broke down,
Yeah.
and then I was like, holy crap,
Yeah.
But Oklahoma's the same way. Like that's like the destination. When I was going back home to California, it'd always be like you stop in Oklahoma City.
Yeah. It's kind of the halfway point.
It's pretty fucking hood.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like they have loudspeakers outside the 7-Eleven so people don't sleep.
Yep.
It's so wild to me because it's all natives.
Yeah.
That they're homeless, and it's really sad because I'm used to seeing natives that are filthy rich in California
Right.
because they own casinos.
Casinos and stuff. Yep.
You know?
We know a couple of those.
Yeah, so it's wild. It's really wild, different to see. But Oklahoma definitely is like really pretty. This last experience when I broke down in
Arkansas. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, it's green and nice.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
Arkansas is beautiful. Absolutely. I mean, it's the atmosphere out there is just different. It's kind of, especially like the Eureka Springs area, which I love going to. She's been a couple times now too, but it's just very, what's the word you were using?
Whimsical.
Yeah. Like
Straight up.
it's
Yeah, I was watching your guys' stories and I was like, damn, that place is so sick. That chapel.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
all went there, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Thorn Chapel. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, what day did you guys leave? You left Oklahoma City. What day?
May 11th or 10th. 11th.
Yeah.
Yep. On the 11th.
11th.
Yep.
And then
so
we stayed in Eureka Springs
For 2 days.
2 days, and then went straight to Tennessee to TMMR.
Yep. And we were there for 4 or
5
5 days,
days.
something like that.
Okay.
So we actually rolled into Tennessee, and a guy that she went on the Devilstone run with last year happened to be there with his dog. So shout out to Parking Lot Pimp.
Yep.
He
I saw his dog, and I was like, I'm gonna have to find you so I can play with Mufasa.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So-
he was like, well, just camp with me.
Yeah, so he got us in this
Really?
like back
Yeah.
door, like you're not supposed to camp your section, right? We had paid for just normal camping, and he was like, "No," he's like, "Y'all come over here and camp with me." So we were about to literally throw the tent up, and he rolls up on a big old loudspeaker, playing a siren. He's like, "No, take your shit and come over here."
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was this nice little spot right next to the river. There was a river on one side and a creek on the other, and so there was trees over it. It was real nice, chill spot to hang out.
Lot
We
of
ended up being
frogs.
over at Millhouse's camp 90% of the time,
Yeah.
but
Millhouse is so cool, man.
oh, he's
It was cool.
good as gold, absolutely good as gold.
Totally.
So,
Solid dude. All right. So how was the Keys?
I'm not a fan, honestly.
Really?
It was
was hot.
cool, but like,
It was hot.
It was
Sticky.
hot.
Was it more humid probably down there?
I don't know. The humidity all seems the same to me now because my hair's just frizzy and crazy, and I have helmet hair, and
You're just there. You're
I
here.
just yeah.
I mean, the Keys was cool. Like, it was part of the checklist, you know what I mean? Like that was the destination was to go to Key West and take a picture at the buoy, right? Like that was like,
Yeah, of course.
we've got to get to that point. But I had way more fun in Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach, Hutchinson Island, like with the homies out there, Bird and Clay and, you know, Johnny and all them. Like it was way cooler out there than it was down in the Keys. The Keys are just way too touristy for me. So there was some good though. We ate at a really good restaurant.
I forgot what it was called, but we got fish tacos and they were delicious.
Mahi tacos, and those were
I figured
solid.
That restaurants would be. I mean, Tampa, we've been to. You know, I've only been here a short amount of time. Tampa was good. You know, we had some good restaurants and stuff. But the East Coast is pretty sick. And 77 Cycles, those guys are fucking awesome. I met them right away when I moved here.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, way cool.
Harley and the boys over there are really, really good dudes. So super solid. We actually got confirmation. I don't know if you saw, we were looking for an anodizer to anodize my door or for my transmission. Speed Dealer's going to do it. So thank you, Megan at Speed Dealer, for hooking us up on that. Got to give you a shout out.
Yeah.
So that's going to get shipped off to them. They're going to end up anodizing it, get it back to Harley, and then he's going to ship it back to me so we can throw it in at Cody's Custom Cycles back home. So.
Are you going to be at that show?
Which one?
For Speed Dealer?
Yeah. East versus West, So that's my birthday weekend. We're going to be up there for that, actually.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some shit.
Okay.
They reached out and, you know, they're like, hey, you want to do some stuff? You can't really do a stunt show, I guess. They're still working it out.
I think they've got 12 o'clock shop coming to try to do something.
Cool.
So
yeah, I'm stoked. We'll be doing some games and fucking around, so you can win a buckle there.
Hey, I'll try. Miller, stay the hell away.
Yeah.
Don't show up.
Yeah, leave it alone.
You have enough buckles.
Yeah. So what's next on the agenda?
Going back to Orlando to get all our stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And still
hopefully tan a little bit so I can even this out.
She's got the gnarliest tan lines. It's absolutely hilarious.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was really bad like the first couple of days from Tennessee down here to Florida. It's starting to she's starting to level back out a little bit now, but yeah, so back to Orlando. I still got to find somewhere to do some fork seals. They're fucked. Like they're just screwed. But after that, we're just heading north. So go somewhere towards Tallahassee, Pensacola.
Oh, you know what, dude? I do know a shop up there.
Up in that area?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can make it home even if I had to, but
I'll shoot it to you. The dude, I met him up at the Thunder Beach. I'll give it to you after this. But
yeah,
we get it fixed. Unfortunately, like the people that we know here, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Bing, bong, boom, you know.
Well, like we said, we had that combo. I need it to be like either you can get it in and out and I'll pay you for your time, or you got the tools and I'll come in, I'll fix it real quick, like something, because I don't have time to wait 2 or 3 days.
Right.
Because we're trying to get back home at a certain point. So.
Yeah, when are you supposed to get back home?
I have to go back to work on the 15th of June, but we're trying to get there like the 8th, 9th, or 10th so that we can go to Colorado to get my dogs and then come back.
We have another, after this 4,500-ish miles that we were going to be on this trip, we have another 1,200 miles to go get the dogs and come home again.
Yeah.
And we did 1,200 miles to take the dogs out there and come home and jump on the bike. So we're close to like 8,000-ish miles.
It's like 1,600.
Is it 1,600?
There and back, yeah, because it's like 800 one way.
You guys drove?
Yeah, drove the dogs to Colorado.
Yeah.
You did. You drove, because that was the first video that I saw.
Yep.
So you guys drove there, dropped the dogs off, came back, and then started.
2 days later, jumped on the bikes and
How
left.
long did it take you to get to Colorado?
A day.
It takes like 13 hours, 13 and a half hours, something like that. So we happened to stop off in Farmington and see her dad, who lives in Farmington. So it took a little longer than it should, but it's a day drive.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, it's funny, man. Like when you're central, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that was like another thing about what's cool, like Arkansas, Texas. You're real central. You're just like 1,000 miles away
from everywhere.
From
yeah.
You can get to LA 1,000 miles.
That's what I liked about Oklahoma too, because Colorado, like I'm in a really small area in Colorado, the southwest corner. Cortez.
Okay. By Durango. And all
yeah.
That.
Like high def.
Now I forgot.
No idea. Colorado. Where she's from in Colorado, Cortez.
Right, Durango. Yeah.
So it's like 3-4 hours to the closest interstate where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
So getting
high
anywhere
desert.
takes a long time. There's no airports, big airports close at all.
Yeah,
so.
No. Is it humid in Oklahoma?
Yeah, but it's a different humidity than here. This humidity is kind of nice when you're riding, because it's kind of cool, because like you get the little bit of the ocean, humidity, the coolness of it sticking to you. But once you stop out here, it sucks. In Oklahoma, it's just sticky humidity all the time.
Yeah, because
Like-
it's like you're right at that cusp of like desert,
Yep.
right, dry.
Super dry, and then just north, there's a lot of vegetation. So
Yeah.
it's different.
Are you used to it? Because I mean, where you're from is dry.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it, and that's kind of another reason I liked Oklahoma, because I liked the humidity because I didn't have to use lotion as much. And,
No, I love it.
but
right.
I do. I mean, honestly, I'd much rather sweat and be sticky than that dry heat. And I
Yep.
never knew, and I lived in California my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry heat sucks. It's brutal.
It makes me feel like a friggin' prune.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, like when we were hanging out with our buddy Steve in Jacksonville, he just did a trip over to California and then all the way up the coast.
Yeah.
And he was talking about running through like 29 Palms area and all that shit. And he was like, dude, it's literally like being in a freaking hair dryer.
Yeah.
He was like, you close your visor because if you open it, it gets hotter.
Yeah, you're fucked.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't want any part of that. None of that. Like we want to do a trip over to the West Coast,
You definitely should.
and I want to go.
I have.
I've never been to California.
Yeah.
So
That's what we were having a conversation. You just barely touched the beach for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yep.
Come on.
yep. Made it 30 years, and it took 30 years to touch ocean water. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we want to go to the West Coast and do like from the bottom of California all the way up to the tip of the U.S. We go through all like the red tree forest and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I've seen the video footage and it looks absolutely beautiful out there to
Yeah.
ride.
Just save up
So-
money because it's going to cost you money.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The gas and food and everything in California is so high.
the gas out here is amazing though. We're used to 91 octane back home. Everything out here is 93, and it's the same price as 91 back home.
Yeah.
So it's like the bikes are running great on it.
Yeah, that's for
So-
sure. I mean, it's still high here too. I mean, we're just
It's-
kind of getting screwed on gas, period. But
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
yeah,
But yeah.
we could put on the helmets for that.
You're right. No shit. No shit.
All right, so next on you guys are gonna get your stuff. You're gonna go back to start hitting up the Panhandle,
Yep.
and then work your way into New Orleans. And I was gonna say, if you guys can, like, spend 3 days there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking one of my favorite cities ever.
That's kind of the plan, is to be able to spend a couple of
Yeah.
days there and just see all the old history. I'm a huge history buff, so
Me
like
too.
the French Quarter and all that stuff. Like I
cool.
want to really be able to dive into it and experience something that you don't get to see every day. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And I'm a soul food fan. I love Cajun food. I love soul food. I love
Yeah.
So we're gonna be eating a lot of food there. We've got to stop eating out here. We went to a Brazilian steakhouse 2 nights this week, an expensive ass Italian restaurant this week. Like,
I mean, I want to say this trip is probably costing you guys
oh
quite
yeah.
a bit too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I set back a pretty good chunk. There's a few bands put away for this, and we're working through them pretty quick, especially with all the damn maintenance I'm having to do on this thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
didn't anticipate a front tire. Fork seals aren't going to cost nothing, but I nipped a base gasket on our way from Tennessee to Georgia.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna have to do base gaskets and head gaskets and everything on that when we get back. So
Yeah, things like this are just gonna come up. When
yeah.
you're doing
But
it on
it's
the-
motorcycle tripping, man. It's part of it. It makes the fun stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just that piss storm that we ran through out there. Nobody wants to ride through a rainstorm, and it sucked for the 15 minutes we were stuck in it. But it's gonna make great stories, in 6 months when we're talking about this trip again.
For sure.
So-
Yeah, remember that time
Yep.
where we sat in LFG's garage, sweated our balls
Yeah.
off, and had
Fucking soaking
flies
wet.
and
Soaked.
love bugs everywhere on us. Like, yeah, pretty cool hospitality.
Wet
you know?
socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he's got socks. I'm probably gonna buy a set of those.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like, this weather here is nuts. It's like it rains every day. It doesn't even matter. Like, it's fixing to rain probably soon.
We
Yeah.
walked outside of our hotel yesterday, or no,
Last night.
the other night we walked out and it was just pouring rain.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we walked out of playing mini golf. Or no,
Yep.
we walked out of the
The illusion thing.
the
We went to-
Illusion Museum, and
Yep.
it was just pouring.
Yep.
I was like, damn, at least we parked in the garage.
Yep.
Well, that's what's cool. I mean, that's why it's so beautiful here, because it really is a tropical, beautiful state.
Oh yeah.
But
Look.
yeah, so definitely spend some time. Like, that's literally my wife and I's favorite city. We rented bicycles and like just cruised around bicycles. All of the old cemeteries,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that are all
Oh, yeah.
above ground. And like, dude, I'm telling you right now, like, I felt completely safe, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like a big fucking worrywart, right?
Yep. Yep.
But like, we were like, air quotes, in the hood, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, we were right by the Superdome or whatever they call it. you
Right.
know? And we were taking the train, whatever they have, like a little fair, like a
like a ferry
I don't
thing.
know what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Some train thing that ran through town. But yeah, it was so dick. They had like just people barbecuing on the side of the street, dude.
That's that good food
It
though.
was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. We got tattoos. Like I'm here for it, bro.
I think we want to get a tattoo for this trip while
Yeah.
we're out. We were gonna do something down here, but with us going in and out of the ocean and stuff, I was like, we'll wait till we get to like New Orleans or somewhere up there where we're not going to be getting in and out of the water, because
Yeah.
I don't want salt water to ruin some tattoo that we
Get
get.
into New Orleans, man.
Yeah, find somewhere up there. So if you got a shop in New Orleans, hit us up.
Yeah, straight up. I'm gonna get this show out tomorrow too, so people can
Dope.
listen and hear. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, man. So then from New Orleans, it's just back home or what?
Yeah, if we've got some time, we may, because like you can either go kind of catty corner back to Oklahoma City through Shreveport and all that,
Right.
or you can just shoot straight west and go up to Dallas and then go straight north. And Dallas is only 2 hours from us, two and a half hours at most.
Right.
So if we've got some time, we may swing through Dallas and see Devin, Loudmouth Devin.
Yeah.
He's a homie, really good friend,
Yeah, I
so
love him.
may swing through and see him if we have time. It just kind of depends, and but yeah, from New Orleans is pretty much home.
Right.
So
Well,
that'll be
what a cool experience, though, right?
yeah. It's been
What
absolutely
did you
awesome.
think about it?
I was excited for it. I think I wasn't really thinking about like how long we were going to be gone,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I don't know. I was excited for it because I went on the Devilstone run like 6 months into riding, so
Yeah.
that was like 4,000 miles ish,
Yeah.
almost.
What do you guys do in a day?
It just kind of depends on where we're going and depends on how far we want to go. Like,
Our
I
longest
think
day
the
was
longest,
like 700 something miles.
That's still a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Still a great day.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I say most days are like 400-ish mile days. Like
Yeah.
those are your just easy knock 'em out days.
Right.
We're just trying to like experience everything we
Yeah.
can, and we're not trying to get an iron butt or anything.
Yeah, you're
We're
not
just
rushing.
Hey,
yeah.
she brought up wanting to do an iron butt, and I don't know that we'd make one. I really don't.
That's like a first day kind of thing.
Like,
because I
at
get on
this
the
point,
bike
I'm
for
wore
2
out.
hours and I'm like, my ass is a little sore.
Yeah.
For sure.
That would have been
Shit,
like,
I'm like that now with an hour, dude.
yeah, that'd have been like leaving the first day
And with
like
the heat.
go 500 miles the wrong direction to go 500 miles to Eureka Springs so that we could have done an iron butt. Because I don't know that I'm gonna make one now. My ass is sore.
Eureka Springs, you guys like that a lot?
Oh yeah, I love that place.
Yeah.
It's it's amazing, and especially if you go during not tourist season. Like BBB's fun, right? But if you go outside of like the BBBs and the Mustang shows and shit they do there, like,
Yeah.
and you go experience the town for the town, not the tourist stuff,
Right.
it's just super
Bro,
cool.
look at Ryan and Trent cruising.
Oh, yeah, dude, they're-
like, they want to move there.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%,
I mean, they
100%.
would never do it because they're established, but they're like, man,
Yeah.
this place is
I don't know.
rad.
I don't know.
That's
They,
kept secret, Arkansas.
they left Tennessee and went back to Arkansas again to go ride mountain bikes. So
I haven't really announced anything yet, so I'm gonna probably hold off. But it's a fucking beautiful place, and I can't wait to experience more. You know.
yeah, yep.
So, would you guys? What's next for your adventure besides this ride that you guys? What kind of shows do you want to get into and go to?
We're gonna go to Born Free with our friends from Ohio that we
Yep.
met at TMMR.
Nice.
They're gonna meet us in Oklahoma City,
Well, them,
And we're
Millie.
talking about Born Free California.
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Born Free Texas. Yep.
Okay.
But them, Millhouse, our buddy Steve from Jacksonville is going to ride all the way. He's not going to ride. He's going to trailer and bring the pit bike. I think we're probably not going to ride. We're probably going to buy some pit bikes or some Groms, because Tennessee showed me that Born Free and Team MR are not suited for big bikes really. It's pit bike Grom
bike.
central.
Yeah.
Now if I have my panhead done by Born Free, we'll definitely bring my panhead too.
Have you
Yeah.
been to Born Free Texas yet?
Nope, it'll be my first time.
I haven't
Yeah.
either.
It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I've
So
heard.
that's why I was bummed out. Like I wasn't able to really make the Tennessee
Yeah.
TMMR, and they're saying there's a lot of similarities to
That's-
that.
I've heard that.
Born Free Texas, and Born Free Texas was a insane time.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard Born Free California, you're kind of stuck there, and you're stuck in the shows, and you're stuck in the whole scene and the industry of it. Where Born Free Texas is again kind of more of the grassroots. It's the going back to where choppering and motorcycling started really.
Exactly.
And growing up with an old man that's he's a graybeard. Like I have my panhead because of him. I have my shovel because of him, and my knuckle. Like I have all these things because of these old graybeards, and that's where the industry started.
Right.
And so it's cool to kind of experience those like my pops did. You know what I mean?
How did your dad die?
So he passed away from
Prostate cancer?
No, carcinoma of the liver, basically liver cancer.
Really?
Which was the wildest thing. I mean, he was 6'5", 6'4", 250 pounds, just an old, hard ass basically.
Yeah.
And woke up one day after he'd been going to the VA for years and years and years, giving blood and doing some other stuff from other illnesses and stuff that he had. But he had beat everything, and they were like, hey, one day you wake up, you have stage 4, cancer. And I was like, dude, I don't believe it. There's no way. And he ended up lasting about 6 months after that. But he's a big reason as to what this community means to me and how it changed my views.
Like how he got it?
I really don't know.
Military?
So he was military, but I don't know. Like he did a lot of drugs and stuff. He was in prison for a while after he got out of the military and stuff like that. But he stopped drinking. Like it was from the point I was born, he got out of the club life, got out of the drinking. Like he always smoked weed. But like the hardcore drugs and the drinking, he stopped when I was born. And I mean, hell, for 24 years, 23 years, he didn't do anything.
Wow.
So I think it just finally caught up with him living a rough life. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's so scary for me.
Yeah. Hey,
I've done a lot of work, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
I put a lot of work in at a really young age and learned I wasn't going to go down the same path that my pops did and everybody else in my family did. So.
Yeah. You never done drugs or nothing?
Oh, I did a lot of them. I just did them at a really young age and stayed away from them.
I'm not gonna ask you because I already know the answer. You know.
Yeah.
Nervous and shit,
Yeah.
So
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go there. Yeah, man, I was put away, wet myself, but
Yep.
that's really cool that you're doing this trip for your dad in memory of him, and what a great experience for you guys too, being a new couple. I mean, you're really new, 6 months.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Being able to experience this together, like I said, a couple times now, it's like not many people get to experience this.
Yeah.
And this is the stuff that they dream and like fantasize about doing, especially with the old lady.
Oh yeah, especially with your old lady wanting to ride her own bike too. Like I've told her a million times, like her riding next to me is a completely different feeling because obviously I've had exes that have rode with me and shit like that. But her riding next to me and riding bar to bar, splitting lanes with me is a completely different feeling, and it's another appreciation you have for your partner at that point.
You're not nervous about it?
She makes me nervous sometimes. Like she likes to ride about a bike and a half behind me, and she just happens to be right in my blind spot where I can't see her a lot of the times. And so I'm always yelling at her. I say yelling. I'm always talking to her in the comms and telling her like, hey, get up here next to me, because if she's next to me, I can kind of keep her a little safe. I can kind of bully a car out of the way. And if I can't bully him out of the way, I'm going to take the hit for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it gives you another appreciation for when she does want to jump on the back of the bike with me. Like I think you've rode with me a half a dozen times on the back of the bike with me.
Yeah.
And I think
Probably are.
No, I do. Like this trip, I've been riding. I think before this trip, I only rode with him once.
Yep.
Maybe twice. And now this trip, I'm like, let me just get on the back of your bike, especially like while we're in Orlando and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't like we're just going through a bunch of traffic to get somewhere like a mile and a half away.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it makes you appreciate it too more. You know what I mean? And she's noticed that too, because she's even said it. She's like, I like riding on the back of the bike with you, since she rides hers all the time. So.
Right. Yeah, it's nice to take a break, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get to take
I don't know. I don't get to do that.
Yeah.
I get to take pictures.
Hey, when do I get to get on the back of yours?
Just be a passenger princess.
That's a fucking show right there, boy. Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, I have like some of my, problems with myself that I have. Just like control issues,
Yep.
And
Yeah.
honestly, like my wife riding a bike next to me would just fucking flip me the fuck out.
Yeah.
It would just flip me out.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I have friends obviously that their old ladies ride and shit, and they get after it, and I'm just like, I would be fucking mentally fucked, and like looking at that. I get like that with my homies that are just new riding.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've watched so many of my homies like cross the line and fucking do some crazy shit to where I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, hell, that's like our homie Rusty. They were out riding this last weekend, and this girl that they rode with before happened to go down, and she went down a year ago, and she went down again now. And
wow.
We're all hoping for her. We're hoping she has a full recovery, but it happens is my whole point. You know what I mean? Like you got to be prepared for it. I went down. I got hit when I was 21, and you never expect it to happen, but you've got to anticipate it's going to at some point in your life.
Yeah.
But that's what I try to teach her all the time when we're riding. And, you know, if a car starts to push over towards us or push over towards her, I roll right up onto the side of them and I get within a couple inches and I'll lay on the limiter. Like, you're going to know we're here and I'm going to make sure you know where we're at.
Right.
So you just got to learn to ride aggressively a little bit. And she's gathering that. You know, she's working through it. And I got to let go. You know what I mean? I got to let go and just kind of let her be her own person.
For sure.
She's the type of woman, if I try and tell her to do something, she's going to tell me to get fucked, and she's going to do the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, most women do.
She,
fucking DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I say it all the time, dude. That thing with tits over there is fucking mean, okay?
Yeah. Don't look at it.
So,
especially, you know, once a month, there's an issue. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, if it's before 9 o'clock in the morning and she hasn't had coffee, I don't even talk to her.
Yeah.
If I try to, I just get yelled at and fucking shit thrown at me, and she's mean in the mornings.
I don't think I've ever thrown anything at you.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah, y'all are in that fucking honeymoon stage too. You know what I'm saying? I know about it. You know?
So, but yeah. But no, we've really enjoyed the trip. It's been absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, I think next year we may try and do the block party at Indian Larry's block party up in New York and make that our big trip.
Well, I think, you know, with you guys doing this, did you guys ever reach out for like any sort of sponsorship throughout this time? Or?
So we really didn't reach out. Obviously Jay with Left Lane came on board with us. It's a funny story. So whenever we bought her helmet, I obviously had my Left Lane sticker on mine. I've always supported Jay's products.
Yeah.
And she actually had a couple of his shirts too already, but I didn't have another sticker that said Left Lanes for Crime. I had one, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So I'm over at my buddy's shop. He's got a vinyl plotter. I cut a sticker real fast for her and stuck it on there, and Jay messaged me and he was like, hey, did you cut your own sticker? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I just ran out. And he was like, hey, let me send you one. I was like, no, dog, like, I'll jump online, I'll buy one, I'll take it off if it's a problem. Like, she wanted one, and so I just cut one real quick and threw it on.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously we're not selling it. I would never do that. I understand that. But we started conversating back and forth, this and that, about our trip and what's going on. And he was like, man, I'd love to be a part of it. And so he came on board, sent us a whole bunch of gear. You know, we really enjoy hanging out and supporting homies that support homies.
Yeah.
So, you know, Burn Bridges Apparel, Left Lane Syndicate, Rippin' Ain't Easy, like all these companies that share each other's stuff, even though you guys are all the same type of, you know,
Wretched.
business.
Yeah, for sure.
Wretched, you know, our buddy with Ride Hateful Clothing out of Wichita, Kansas, have all kind of came on board and sent us some gear and helped us share our story and help share our, you know, trip that we're doing. And we're thankful for that because we support guys that support the industry, and they're not culture vultures. They're not, you know, in it to just make $1 and, you know, be flashy. They're in it because they want to see cool people, they want to make cool connections, they want to have good homies across the country, and that's what this is for us.
For sure.
So
yeah, you definitely obviously met people on me and other people in Ohio, and that's really cool. Well, I was just saying, I mean, my light bulb goes to one of my best sponsors that I have is Law Tigers, you know what I mean? And with you guys doing that, so we'll talk afterwards, maybe next time on your trip, because I think that this is like, if you guys do this again, it's going to have momentum. And like I said, not that often you see your, you know, spouses like riding together and traveling around state to state.
Well, that's kind of like fun. That's kind of like I told her, especially with like the story that you had posted about a powerhouse couple, because you're the first person to ever call us that. But this industry doesn't really have that area tapped. Like, it hasn't really been broken into, and people don't see that there is people out there. There's couples out there that do this, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you have Jess and Russ, probably the most powerhouse couple in this industry. Amazing people, really good people.
Very much.
But outside of that, you don't see a whole lot of them. And so if you've got a spouse, if you're an old lady and you want your old man to ride, fucking tell him. Like, you know, if you see her riding, if you've never rode as a woman and you see her riding and makes you want to ride, that's what we do this for. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I told Millhouse, and I've told, you know, Trent and Ryan and all of them, whenever time we see them, I'm like, I want people to see that we can sit here and talk to somebody like you, or talk to somebody like Ryan or Millhouse, because y'all are normal people. It's not like anything is got to be nerve-wracking or scary to just walk up and shake someone's hand and make an introduction. You know?
Some people, I think, though, they have that persona, you know what I mean? Because there is ego. There's ego in everything. I have an ego. You know what I mean? There's ego. So, you know, I see there's times I was nervous and people get fucking weirded out by things. But I've also seen people in this very small industry community act like they're fucking a celebrity. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro,
there's no point in that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're literally just riding our fucking motorcycles and dead pedophiles don't live adventures. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're literally
talking about
we're literally a bunch of retards that spend way too much money on a 2-wheel object. Is all we are.
I fucking am literally retarded, and I come up with a shirt, and I'm like, that's fucking.
That's
cool.
funny. Yep.
That's fucking cool. I'm gonna put it on a fucking shirt.
100%.
So that's just where I'm at, but. Man, honestly, your guys' journey's been pretty cool. Like, have you guys been filming at all? Like vlog stuff?
So the vlog stuff, we've kind of been given our day-to-day, so you've seen some of it, but for the viewers out there, if you haven't seen our stuff, you can find her Chopper Wife on Instagram, or the Rad Roofer is what mine is. And we kind of just been given every couple of days an update, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We both have a story highlighted in our, what's it called, on our Instagram, where you can see all of our stories that we're uploading. Because it's not as much been, and she didn't either, but we didn't want it to be like every day, this is what we did every single day. Like, we wanted to enjoy this for us too.
Yeah.
So we've been given just kind of a daily, every couple day update on what we've been doing.
That's fine. See, I'm always like, this is literally my shit, right? So I'm just like, oh, I gotta vlog it.
Yep.
Because you guys are doing it the right way. Like, you're doing it to have fun and like not be so stressed out on getting a fucking video edited and clip.
I let him do all the editing and videos and all that, because I'm like,
I'm the
that's
reminder,
not me.
because I'm like, oh shit, we ain't filmed in 3 days. We got to film something, because we got to give an update, because we've made it 3 different states, or we've made it to this new event, you know. And it kind of sucks, because as a content creator and making stuff, like, you want it to be genuine and you want it to be authentic content, but there's times where you do something and you're like, shit, I should have filmed that, and then you have to redo it because it was too good of something to not film. You know what I mean? It was too good of an action that happened.
Right.
But it sucks when it's not authentic sometimes. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And
it's obvious too,
and it's one of those things like,
there's times when I do that same shit where I'm like, I'm not even gonna do it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We filmed many of videos. Hell, at Steve's house, he's got a garage, or he's got a fridge in his garage, real old, like Frigidaire fridge, like from the 50s.
Yeah.
And I walked over and I was like, hey, is there beer? And I opened this fridge. There's no beer in this fridge. It's a fucking chemical cabinet.
Nice.
And I was like, Steve, what the fuck? Where's the beer? And he was like, I don't drink. And I was like, that's a gangster ass garage fridge with no beer in it. Yeah. So we filmed me redoing that, and I can't post it because it's just not authentic. It didn't lay out how it was supposed to again. And I'm like,
well, now that you said it, you got to just post it.
Yeah, now we got to post it.
That'd be funny. You know what I mean? Like,
we have a whole bloopers reel that I'm probably gonna post of like all the times that I say when we're filming like a little sit down video in the mornings at a coffee shop or something. I say like every 5 seconds, and I've got them all clipped out.
Yeah, you've done great. You've only done it like 150 times this episode.
Yeah, on this episode. That's so sick, it's solid, bud.
Yeah, don't worry, we can edit it out.
Yeah,
you know?
we can edit that. she says that all the time. She's like, yeah, I can edit that later.
Yeah.
So.
But then you just don't do it.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Just through CJ.
Yep.
Our friend CJ, yeah.
Yep. So I thought it was, I was thinking maybe it was Instagram, but whatever.
Nope.
So you're homie, yeah.
Yep.
I'm really shitty at this today.
Hey, our brains are cooked, so it's fine. We probably would have told you I would have told you the whole story all the way again.
Right, yeah, we already went past that segment already. We're already done with that point, cool.
But.
All right, so yeah, you're stoked on moving to Oklahoma, like, things are going to be a little bit different, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But you've already been there, right? You worked in Tulsa.
Yeah, I've been there. I've pretty much lived there.
I mean, nobody from your work's going to see this, so she was working the system to stay a traveler.
Let's not put that in there. So I don't get reported to the IRS.
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, so we're at the okay, cool. I'm going to help you out there, sister, you know what I mean?
All right.
How did you get into motorcycles? So how about that?
Well, my grandpa, when I was younger, my grandparents adopted me because my mom went to prison, so to get me in school and everything, they adopted me. And my grandpa, what did my mom do?
Yeah.
Drugs and theft.
Same thing mine did.
Yeah. Is she doing good now?
I don't know. I don't hold my breath.
Do you have a relationship with her though, or no?
I just started talking to her a few months ago after 2 years of not talking to her.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, man.
Yep.
Yeah, she actually, so my grandpa was into motorcycles and he had a bunch of friends that were in clubs and everything. And he had a motorcycle that when he died when I was in high school, my mom got. And I got the truck. And it was torn apart. And it's supposed to stay in the family. She gave it to my uncle so he could put it all back together and stuff, and he rode motorcycles. She has no business being on a motorcycle at all. She can't even drive a vehicle straight. So, my uncle gave it back to her because he didn't have time to put it together and fix it. And for years, I've been like, let me buy it from you. I'll trade you the truck, like whatever you want. I just want the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And then my great-grandpa was on hospice, so I moved back home and was working down there. And she gave it away, I think, for drugs. She says she sold it to some guy.
We heard like 4 different stories literally a month ago that she sold it, that it was at a shop getting put together.
What kind of bike was it?
It was a Sportster. It was like a 94, 96 Sportster.
It was your grandpa's?
Yeah, it was my grandpa's. So I really like wanted to get it back, but that's why we stopped talking, is because she got rid of it. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So.
Damn, you just got emotional too for a second.
Yeah.
My grandparents,
it's sensitive.
People that know me and on the show, my grandparents were literally everything to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything. You know, so.
My grandparents.
It's a touchy subject for me too, you know?
My grandparents and great-grandparents were there a lot for me, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's too bad. So hopefully, you know, describe the bike. Maybe we can get some listener or follower to like get it back. You know?
It was
I've never seen it.
Blue. We don't really have very many pictures. That's why I take so many pictures now.
Yeah.
But it was like teal blue 90s Sportster.
Yep.
That's
somewhere in Cortez, Durango, Colorado area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Torn apart in a box.
Yeah. She said it was in a shipping container. So yeah, it could be anywhere, but we want to build her one. She wants to build something, and she wants to build a chopper. So we were going to do like a Sportster chopper, kind of throwback for her grandpa.
That's cool.
I got to figure out if we're going to do an Ironhead or if we're going to do like a modern Evo Sportster. So, but hopefully we can get her something going and she can start working on it. And I mean, like her bike, she does all of her own maintenance. I mean, I teach her what to do, but she does all of her own maintenance and works on it. So it'll be really cool to watch her build something in a garage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you met him, were you just like, yeah, he's the one, or no? Because I know right away, you're like,
I was solid, dog. I was like, yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Well, I was just out of a relationship.
Just us having a conversation. Like, don't worry.
I was just out of a relationship, and I really just wanted to have friends that rode, because I didn't really have that, and I'm not from Oklahoma City, obviously. All my like really good friends and friends that ride are in Tulsa, so I just started like riding by myself and just trying to get comfortable like riding by myself. And then I don't know. It just he came on strong, and I was like, okay, well at least he knows what he wants.
Yep.
What did you say?
I'm
gonna marry you.
No, I'm trying to remember how it even went.
What, you don't remember?
He said I need to stay away from him.
Oh yeah, no, I told her. That's right. I told her. I said, look, you're hot, you ride a Harley, and you're a nurse. You need to stay the fuck away from me. Like, really? I gave her the keys to the castle and said, you need to stay away from me, and she just kind of kept talking to me. I even pushed her away. Like I took her to a street race one night, and that same night, the first night we met.
Yeah.
And she ended up staying the night at the house, and then we didn't talk for like 2 or 3 days, and that was me kind of trying to push her away, because I was like, oh shit, like I like this girl way too much. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to work on my business. I'm trying to just build Harleys and hang out in my garage and this and that.
Yeah, do nothing with my life.
Do nothing with my life, you know. Well, we all do, you know. You find somebody you like, and we're like, shit, man. Yeah. And she ended up texting me, like, I think it was like 2 days that we didn't talk or something. She texted me, she's like, so are we just, like, not going to talk anymore? Or, like, is this just a one-night thing? And I was like, nah, like, come on, let's go to dinner. Let's do this.
You said no.
Yeah. So, because in the back of my brain, I was like, the whole time I was like, man, I should text that chick. Man, I should text her. Like, she was a good time. It was really fun hanging out. We rode together. We did this and that. Like, and I was like, yeah, come on, let's go to dinner. Let's go do this or that. So.
Why were you hesitant?
Honestly, because I had just gotten out of a relationship, you know, a couple months previously.
Yeah.
And again, I was just, you know, when I'd left that one, like, that was a girl I was going to propose to her and everything, had a ring, and you know, shit happened and whatever. It is what it is. But
were you engaged too or no?
No.
So it's just a relationship.
Yeah.
But so I was just going to work on me.
Then too, like going into the first day, you're like, yeah, I can do this with him, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of hesitant also though, because I didn't want to jump into anything, obviously. Like,
For sure.
but
Well, listen, it worked out.
it just worked
it
out.
really
Yeah,
did.
we just kind of played it by ear, and
Well, and it works out well because, like, I've got golden retriever energy. She's a fucking black cat. So, like, we kind of play off each other really well. You know, you get the yin and yang aspects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So,
For sure. That's awesome.
yeah,
Fuck
it's.
yeah.
I'm super happy. I mean, I'm not starting over again. She's stuck with me, so unless she kills me.
Well, I mean, that could happen.
Yeah, that could happen.
She does
Very
have
much
black
so.
hair, bro, you know?
Yeah.
And
So-
tattoos. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And she rides a Harley.
Yeah, she rides hard too.
So,
And she carries.
yeah, allegedly.
allegedly.
Yep.
Well, fuck you guys. Listen, this has been fucking awesome to meet you guys. I'm really
Yeah.
stoked.
Yeah.
I hope that the show is going to sound great with the fans, and we're doing it in the shop and the fucking flies and everything else that's going on. So it was awesome to spend some time with you guys. And I just think that if you guys do this again, like, it's only going to be better and bigger for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, and
I agree.
like do something in the West Coast. I just think it's rad, you know. That's why when I saw the video, I was like, it literally showed interest to me. Like, man, I just want to have a conversation with you guys and see where
Yeah.
you're at, you know.
Well, and hopefully,
Especially being a woman. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I know a lot of females that ride and they get after it. You know what I mean? But like, it's very hard when you're riding with a spouse and you have like deadlines, quote, of like what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? And where you're
Yeah.
trying to go. And you've been a trooper.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've been on the road for a month.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
5 weeks.
and hopefully next year when we do it, because we plan to do a big trip every year, and hopefully next year, you know, people are, per se, our exposure, our following, whatever, grows a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
And people want to catch up with us and, you know, hey man, I'll ride with you guys from Oklahoma City to this place or from this place to this place. Like, that they want to get out on the road and put some miles down as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not for our benefit, it's just to link up with more people, you know what I mean?
Right.
The scene to me is about making good homies and having friends across the country for when we go to BBB or we go to TMMR or, you know, Born Free Texas or any of these shows, these events,
Yeah,
to be able to go to those places and have friends and have connections, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, and I want that for other people too, for if somebody
Hell
comes
yeah,
through
that's the
Oklahoma
whole
City.
point, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's literally the whole point, and that's what, you know, for instance, like I know Jason, Texas, and it's like the same sort of thing, right? You just like, you find like a brother in the same community, and like you're able to like collaborate with each other and do cool shit, you know?
Yeah. 100%.
Another fucking dog, here we go. Another fucking shit show.
At least that one's not knocking the camera over.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming on my show. I appreciate you guys coming to me.
100%.
Rad, you know, this is going to be my last show in Florida, so there's that. More on that,
Yep.
but you all know the deal. Stay tuned. We'll be back. What's up, did I say about?